Hi, everybody. Bruce Davis and Andy Vasco here with Tynell Tate, CEO of the UBA, the Underground Bowling Association. The UBA is a very successful bowling association that since 2009 has been hosting its own brand of exciting bowling competitions in over 400 bowling centers, primarily in the East Coast of the United States. Yeah, you heard me right. 400 bowling centers. Last year, they hosted over 400 events on the East Coast and 5,000 events to date. UBA's reputation and success on the East Coast is legendary, not just amongst its 14,000 participating membership base, but also with center operators who are very enthusiastic about the activity and, of course, the business. Ty, in this brief video, could you give us and the audience a thumbnail description of how the UBA works, from how your events are special and exciting and different, through how someone can purchase and operate a team franchise?
Okay, yes, Bruce. How you doing? UBA has been, we have specialized events um, of all ages, and we pretty much are uniformed as well. Jerseys, and a lot of our members, they just get together, they form their teams, and they have a lot of team battles, franchise versus franchise, and they're um, very competitive, but it's more about the fun, and the atmosphere is very great. Um, it's kind of geared towards center operators as well. They would like to get involved. Once we visit a bunch of bowling centers, they like to get involved, and they inquire about
Yeah.
um, purchasing a franchise.
Now, Andy and I went to an event and viewed it, and it's right. It's exciting. There's a lot of chatter going on, a lot of great competition. Your formats are different. For instance, the one we went to, there were 38 teams of three bowling 5 games, and it was truly amazing. And my hat's off to you guys for the fact that your shifts start on time and they end on time. And that's because there's no check-in. Everybody's prepaid, the lanes are pre-assigned. They get there along with their entourage of people that are watching. And on top of that, you're filming the whole thing so that you can, post that on your YouTube channels, etc. But it's
Yes.
exciting atmosphere that's run so efficiently. It's just unbelievable. How many active franchises do you have in UBA right now, Tynell?
We have active franchises. We have 230 franchises across 13 states.
Yeah. And some of those franchises have as many as 40 or 50 people on the team. Others have 20 or 30, depending. And you can get all that information from the website. And if you make an application to become a franchise operator. But Andy, you're a longtime bowling operator, and you went and tournament operator, I must say, and you went along and viewed one of their events. What was your impression, and why do you think this is a great thing for a bowling operation to buy its own franchise and host its own team?
Well, besides, having my own team and the pride of my business, boy, just, attending the event in Columbia and seeing the excitement and seeing all the people and then talking to the management about, what that day meant to them revenue wise, I was sold on it. I was excited. I told Ty now, I said, I wish it was 20 years ago because I'd be right on board with the franchise.
Yeah.
For a modest investment, you're hosting a tour stop. You got players coming in, practicing at your center, bowling in your leagues. I just think it's a great pride for your center. I can see my team pictures on the wall, and maybe the tour stop schedule. So if people would like to come and watch our team perform, they'll know where they're at.
So, um, if you'd like hosting organized adult bowling events that provide good lineage for the bowling center, great food and beverage sales, that draw crowds, that are operated on time, on weekends, in the time slots that the centers would like to have full. Just complete an application today and join in with the UBA's great movement here to get more exciting adult competition going. Ty, anything before we close?
Yes. So, you know, our goal is to, have the UBA across the 50 states, but, we know it takes baby steps. And like you said, Bruce, we welcome everyone. They just go on the website, submit like a franchise registration form, and then we just get you going. You get your design, your jersey design, your logo, and you just sign up. We make a schedule, we send the schedule to you, and then your bowlers come out, have fun, just learn about the UBA culture.
Well, as a longtime proprietor and tournament operator, it's very, very exciting to me to see a group of people pouring their hearts into making something so efficient, delivering a lot of adult bowlers along with their followers in a time slot on a weekend where I might have not had much business at all. Fill the house up with excitement. It all in all is just my hat's off to you, and I can't tell you anything we can do to help you expand. I know you're in 13 states now. You're heading to the Midwest and hoping to cover the whole country in the next few years. And again, if you're interested, if you're a bowling operator, a pro shop operator, if you're an independent person looking to passionately get involved in this end of the bowling, fill out an application today. We will handle everything for you, and there'll be a local person that will come in and handle the events. You just um, sit back and enjoy the fact that the UBA is putting this together for the bowling world. Thank you again. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Tynell.
Thank you.
Thank you.